Good evening, traders. Zach here from the Trading Network. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Thursday, February 25th, and I've got another daily market profile recap for you. So starting with the key levels from this morning, first and foremost, I was interested in the overnight high at 39.3450, the prior range high at 39.2750, the prior point of control from the previous New York session at 39.1750, the overnight low at 39.0450, and the overnight high from the February 24th regular trading hour session, which was at 38.9650. Now, we did not have any high impact news events or headline risk today. So let's move over to the profile here and dive into my analysis from this morning. All right, so just to quickly recap those key levels. First and foremost, that level I was looking at was the overnight high, 39.3450. Second level was the prior range high at 39.2750. The level below that was the prior POC, 39.1750. 39.03 was the next level. Actually, when I made the trade plan, our current low was 39.04, and we pushed down and made actually a new overnight low right before we opened. So the overnight low was my line in the sand, and the overnight low ended up being 39.0325 instead of 0450. So the final level was the overnight high from the 24th, and that was that 38.9650 level that we see right over here. And let's scroll down and dig into the analysis. So overnight inventory was once again balanced, which means that the settlement price from yesterday is in the middle of the overnight profile. So you can see here is the settlement price from yesterday, and here's the overnight profile. Settlement is essentially splitting the overnight profile. Now, we were looking to open inside yesterday's range and inside yesterday's value area. And this means that there was a higher probability of ranging price action, and very little directional conviction from other time players was present at that moment when we entered. So, what that means is because we were operating within yesterday's value area when we opened and, in a lot of the overnight price action, that means that there hasn't been a change in conviction with larger players. Now, that changed very quickly off the open, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So with that said, when we open within range and value, we are likely to get a similar profile to the previous profile with one side overlapping. Now, if you guys have watched some of my previous videos, you may be familiar with how we can take a measurement from the previous market profile or the previous range size of the market profile from an earlier session and use that to determine what our range might be for the next session. So as you can see here, I say, for example, if yesterday's point of control, let me get rid of these levels real quick. If yesterday's point of control, which is this 39.17 level, is used as the high of day today, we can take a 71.25 point measurement from 39.1750 to the downside, which puts us at the naked point of control or right around the naked point of control from Wednesday at 38.46-ish. So you can see here, this was the POC. I was thinking that we could take a measurement for 72 points, 71.25. I changed my ticks per level setting, so that's why it's slightly different from these numbers here. But the idea is we take this measurement and then we put it at a level from yesterday, and this was my range estimation. And this was essentially to the tick to yesterday's or to the previous POC. So this a lot of times, and we did get the move down there, and funny enough, this ended up being today's or very close to today's point of control as well. So we did obviously get an extension below this level, but this is how you can determine, within high probability, some good targets on both sides. So just to reiterate, I said if yesterday's POC is used as the high of day, which we were very, very close within 4 points, and we can take a 71.25 point measurement from the 39.1750 level to the downside, which puts us at the naked POC from February 23rd. Now, on the upside, if the February 24th overnight high held as the low of day, which was this level right here, which was an interesting level that could have been, an extreme, then we were going to get a measured move, to the upside towards 39.76, I believe. So just to show you guys, we take the same measurement and we put this here. This gives us a measured move right in this area. So based on that, I was looking at the overnight low at 39.0450 or in that area as the line in the sand level. If price could move and hold above that level on open, then I was going to be looking to take long opportunity towards the prior point of control at 39.1750 and higher depending on reaction to that level. Now, if we could not move and hold above that level, which is exactly what happened today, then I was going to look for a move down to the overnight high from that February 24th level. And if that breaks, then likely a move down to yesterday's value area low at 38.80 and below. So if we scroll down into the scenarios here, just to reiterate that a little bit, you can see that again upon open, I was looking at that 39.04 level as the line in the sand. If we could hold above, I was looking for a move up to the prior point of control at 39.1750 and higher, depending on reaction. And if we could not hold that level or hold that 39.04 level as support, to be precise, I was going to look for shorts down to that February 24th overnight high and the value area low. So moving into the summary here with the line in the sand and the targets. Once again, 39.04, that was the line in the sand. This overnight low general area, once again, was the area that I was interested in. So my thought was if we could move and hold above this, then we were looking, towards these levels and, ultimately new highs. With that said, Bears were certainly in control today, and it was a struggle for the Bulls. So let's quickly go over these targets. 39.04 again, line in the sand, and we did get the first, second, and very close to that third upside target all hit in the initial balance, that opening 1 hour range. But after that 1 hour range got completed, we saw a pretty fierce sell-off, and all of our downside targets get moved through quite swiftly. So first upside target that was hit was the overnight volume point of control. You can see that right here. This is the brightest part of the volume profile here on the overnight, the cyan area. So that was the 39.11, 39.1150 area. That got hit B period. So you can see we opened up here. We tested maybe 2 points down and then moved up. So we hit 39.11, upside target number 1. Upside target number 2 was 39.1750. Now that was the point of control from yesterday. That was an interesting level that I thought was very likely to get hit, very likely to have some liquidity resting there to offer up some good trade opportunity. And I was indeed correct. We obviously moved up a little bit above that. That next take profit was the 22 area, which was the previous regular trading hours sessions volume point of control. And we moved within 3 ticks of that and then got a very swift kick down. So moving on to the downside targets. Going back to that line in the sand level, we proceeded to move through the overnight low. When we moved through the overnight low, and generally speaking, when we can't hold above the lows from a session, that's not bullish. So that's exactly what we got after the initial balance was formed, and the Bears took over as soon as that happened. So let's go through these downside targets, starting with number 1, 38.9650. 38.9650 was the overnight high from the February 23rd into 24th session, this guy right here. And that was actually also hit in the initial balance as well, very, very close. We hit that by about 5 ticks or so. So that was our low or essentially our low for the first hour of the session. And then we proceeded to move down into our second downside target, which was 38.9225, the regular trading hours high from February 23rd. The third downside target I was looking at was this 38.8675 level, and this coincided also with a weekly level. So you can see 38.84, 38.86, which was the value area high from the February 22nd session. So you can see that third downside target was 38.84. That was right below that previous target of 38.86, which was the value area high from the February 22nd regular trading hour session. So those got hit very, very swiftly after the initial balance was formed. And then we proceeded to move down into the 38.80 level. So that 38.80 level was a nice spot from yesterday's profile. You can see, again, since I changed my ticks per level, it's 38.7950 here. But if I move over to this profile here, you can see it's 38.80. So just changing that setting, if you guys mess around with that, it will change the numbers from the profile ever so slightly, but a very negligible difference at that. So moving back into the profile, finishing up with the last downside target, I was very interested in the 38.7425 level specifically. And that 38.7425 level was an overnight point of control from the February 23rd into February 24th session. So as you guys can see, as I'm sure you saw today with our massive range extension that we had, we swiftly moved through 74. We tapped this, naked point of control down here. You can see that this was a naked POC from the 23rd that was closed today. You can see that's why this is closed here and no longer extended to the end of the chart. Like this one is, this 39.31. So we do indeed have some resting liquidity up here, in my opinion. We got very close to tapping it today, did not quite get there. So if we can get acceptance back above this POC tomorrow, then this would be a good target for a range extension back to the upside if the bulls can regain control here. If not, and we move below the lows of these sessions, then in my opinion is not looking great for the bulls, and we'll likely get our move down to close this gap here at 37.77. So that's a level, an area that I was talking about in some previous videos, and that's a level that I think we will be revisiting if the bulls cannot step in and start to pick price up here. So with that said, I want to thank you guys immensely for taking the time to watch this content. Thank you very much to those of you guys who take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. For those of you guys interested in learning more about the trading network, please check out the links in the description below where you can find information on our free Facebook group where I release these trade plans Monday through Friday around 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also find the tradingnetwork.io, which is our website, in the description below, where you can get more information on one-on-one mentorship programs with me. I offer 4-week programs, 10-week programs, and a few other varying lengths. In addition to that, you'll find information on the Trading Network Proprietary Indicator Package. In addition to the indicator package, you can find information on how to join our private Discord, where you can watch me and the Trading Network team trade live Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. And the Fundamentals of Futures Trading course, last but not least, is also available on our website, which is our comprehensive trading course that goes over varying strategies for multiple market conditions, such as a trending strategy and a ranging strategy, the opportunity zone being one, if you guys are familiar with that. You've seen that in my other videos. And we also offer bundles. So you can get the Fundamentals of Futures Trading course, you can get the Trading Network Proprietary Indicator Package, and you can get access to our private Discord for life all together in a bundle. And we also offer varying payment plans for that to make it a little bit easier on the wallet. With all of that said, until Sunday, February 28th at 12 a.m. Eastern, to be precise, we are offering a 15% discount on all products, the course, the indicator package, as well as the Discord access. And I am also offering $500 off both my 4-week mentorship program and my 10-week mentorship program. This is in celebration of my birthday, which was last Saturday, and just a little bit of a way for me to give back to you guys and show you how much I appreciate you. So thank you guys again. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching the content, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.